Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of our daily Greasefang, where we play a Greasefang deck every weekday. We're still on Explore. We're practicing for the upcoming qualifier play-in. That is best of one. We're playing the exact same deck list we played yesterday, so without further delay, let us say our prayer and get on with the games. Our holy Greasefang, who art in Kamigawa, hallowed be thy name. Thy Parhelion come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in the multiverse. Give us this day our daily mana, and forgive us of our mulligans, as we forgive opponents who play spirits. And lead us not into temptation of bad keeps, but deliver us from Thoughtseize. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Alright, I think this hand's fine. We're on the play. We can Thoughtseize into Satyr Wayfinder into Eldritch Evolution to find our Greasefang, so we'll keep that. Opponent mulliganed. See what we're working with here. Two Fables and a Strict Proctor. I think we just take the Proctor. Hopefully we find something to put in our graveyard. All right, that's actually perfect. I'm getting both the Greasefang and a Parhelion. Now we have an option to either Eldritch Evolution, or we can just cast Can't Stay Away. Probably Can't Stay Away will be our backup plan here. Yeah, we're going to go with the Eldritch Evolution. All right, easy game one. All right, game two. This hand's okay. We don't have a way to get a Greasefang, which is kind of bad. Thinking this is probably a mulligan. So if we keep this, we would basically be banking on drawing an Eldritch Evolution, Grisly Salvage, or Can't Stay Away to hopefully we have a Greasefang in our graveyard at that point. It feels weird to mulligan this, but I think this hand will end up being pretty slow, so I'm going to mulligan that. Yeah, this hand isn't much better, but I think it's keepable. I think we'll just put back a Chariot. I'm debating the Parhelion, but in case we draw a Informant, we want to be able to discard that one. Most likely playing a Mire. Oh, no. I think we just take the Spell Pierce so they don't counter our... We can play our Grisly Salvage next turn. It's possible we would just want to do it now, just in case, because they don't have any blue mana. I really don't want this to get countered, so I'm just going to go ahead and cast it. Got a couple Parhelions in the graveyard. Well, we're not finding really what we need to get a Greasefang, though. I guess we can just hardcast the Chariot next turn. Okay. Well, we have no idea why they conceded, but we'll take it, I guess. Weird. All right, we're on to game 3. Those have been those first couple games were pretty quick. If you want to play a fast deck, play best of 1, Greasefang, and explore. Yeah, that hand looks pretty good. We can Informant our Chariot to the bin and play a Greasefang on turn 3. So obviously, I would rather have a way to fill up my graveyard a little better to see if we could get a Parhelion. But I think this hand is fine. Spirits. We hate spirits. Like, our only answer for Shacklegeist is the Skysovereign. And they could just have a counterspell here. But you gotta make them have it. Yep. We'll play another one next turn. We can also Grisly Salvage or play Can't Stay Away and Grisly Salvage. That's awkward. He's on the Wanderer. Maybe they need to draw cards. If I want to go for mana efficiency, then I'm going to do Can't Stay Away. I don't think there's a reason not to. All right, another denial. But according to our prayer, we must forgive spirit players. So we forgive them. Maybe. We're gonna take the Supplier. So the Chariot's still the only vehicle in our graveyard. All right, we'll try to cast another one. Maybe Spell Queller. Yep, Spell Queller. This is why this deck is so hard for Greasefang. They're drawing too many cards. It's very unlikely that any other spells I cast this game will resolve with how much they've drawn. Yeah. Well, there's the Parhelion. Well, if they don't have a counter, they have to sack their Wanderer, but I imagine they have another counter. Yeah. We're technically not dead yet. Now we are. All right. Spirits. Spirits always gets us. GG's. All right, game 3, or no, this is game 4. Not going to keep a one-lander with that. All right, I think we can keep this. I think we can get rid of the courtyard. I have ways of... That's annoying, because you think if I play my Grisly Salvage, they just counter it right away? Probably. Let's play our Wayfinder so we can play our Salvage next turn. Oh man, that would have been a nice one to get, the Greasefang. I'm going to take the utility land here, since we already have 2 other lands. Alright, now we'll play our Grisly Salvage in response, so they can't sack this to counter it. They could make us pay 1. Well, there's some Parhelions in the graveyard. But the tax on this Wanderer, we're not going to be able to play Can't Stay Away till we have 6 lands available. I can probably use the Mire to just get back the Greasefang here. I could go digging for one with 2 of the Informants, but I think it's just probably better to play this. I'm actually not going to attack with the Wayfinder, since I don't want them to attack me with the Haven, even though they're unlikely to. Just a lot of damage to take if they do. Well, there's Shackle, guys, so there's a slim chance of us winning now. Shackle Guys just locks you down. Basically, I mean, we won't be attacking with our Parhelion with Shacklegeist. They just tap it, like once you crew it, and you'll never get to attack, and it'll go back to your hand. So it'll just be like a waste of time to play up. But maybe we can flip over a Skysovereign. No. So I don't really think there's much value. We just get a Chariot, really. We're not going to get attacked with it. We're not going to get attacked with the Parhelion. But I do need to get Greasefang down. Let's see if this even resolves. Yeah, I don't think we have a real chance of winning this game at this point. And we might just be dead here. Maybe we like hard cast, if we draw, maybe we'd like draw a, I think to win, we would need to draw a Skysovereign and a Greasefang. Like we draw a Greasefang, we play the Informant, we draw a Skysovereign and discard it to the Informant. Yeah, that would, I think that was like the only way to win. And them not to have a counter or anything. Let's just see what's left before we concede. All right, Spirits again. It's a tough matchup. Maybe I need to play more Skysovereigns. All right, this is our 5th and final game. I think this hand's fine. Hopefully we're not playing against spirits again. Although we forgive them. So do we want to Thoughtseize? Ooh. I think I just take the Wayfinder to, like... well, they don't even have a green source. That's a funny hand. I don't think taking one of the 3 Greasefangs is going to do anything. I could take the Wayfinder to try to block them from another land. I would probably take the Wayfinder if one of these was a green source. We're going to play the Grisly Salvage. That way we have a chance of flipping over a vehicle and getting a Greasefang in my hand. They drew an Informant. Ooh, they discarded one of the Greasefangs. Makes sense. But that also means they didn't find a vehicle. They're Skysovereign. Do we want another land? I don't think so. I think I just want more crap to go in the graveyard. All right, we're going to play Supplier and do Grisly Salvage again to try to find a Greasefang. And we'll block with our Supplier if they attack. Yeah, there's nothing in the graveyard. That's just a little preemptive Greasefang. Definitely take this block. All right, well, pretty unlucky, actually. This is very unlucky. We're turning over the Greasefangs in the graveyard. Ooh. Boseiju is a good card against Greasefang. So we definitely want to keep 2 mana up because they can... They still haven't drawn a green source, but if they draw a green source and Wayfinder into a vehicle, then we can use Boseiju. I mean, we haven't even put a... Oh, we have Skysovereign. That's the only vehicle we've found so far. And we flipped over a lot of cards. 21 cards in the bin. I'm tempted to just play the other Wayfinder, though, and just hope they don't have a green source. That's the greedy play. Because next turn, I'm going to have to play Can't Stay Away. I'm going to tap out next turn. And if I'm tapping out next turn to play Can't Stay Away, I definitely want my Grease. I would definitely want my... I definitely want a Parhelion in the graveyard. I don't really want to tap out for just a Skysovereign. Oh, they hit the Parhelion. All right, we got punished. We got punished. Alright, well, let's play our Greasefang and attack with our Parhelion. GG's. All right, well, we got risky there, and it didn't work out for us, unfortunately, but I think we had to take that risk. All right, well, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. I'm surprised anybody's still watching a daily Greasefang video, but I enjoy making it, and I'm still enjoying playing Greasefang a lot in Explorer. You know, we kind of just ran into some bad luck today. 2 Spirit decks. Spirit's a tough one to beat. They had the Shacklegeist in that second game. And then the last game, we just kind of got unlucky. I had to take a risky play. I think we had to take that play. Otherwise, they're just going to be able to find the Parhelion the next turn. But yeah, I still think we're happy with this deck list. I still think if I get tilted enough, I'll probably cut more Can't Stay Away and start adding some Fatal Pushes or something, just because I hate Spirits. But yeah, I think this list is still good and probably what we're going to rock for the qualifier play-in. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.